Today. Thank you very much. My name is Professor Obianjulu Emejulu. Thank you.
Now we are going to listen to the Director, CEO, National Mathematical Center, Abuja, Professor Promise Mebine.
Honorable Minister, Federal Minister of Education, sir, please permit me to stand on already well-established protocol. We have come here to celebrate the coming of ours, and of course, it is indeed today we are here to make history. And of course, our colleague that's going to give the lectures today, after today will be known as a professor, and is normally known in our nation, Nigeria, and the world all over. I bring greetings from National Mathematical Center. That is to understand that languages are national developments, are tools for national cohesion. The reason we are here together is because of one of the languages, and that is the French language that is being taught here. But for us, at National Mathematical Center, we understand that without mathematics, this building will not stand. Without mathematics, the clothes you are putting on will not stand. Without mathematics, the sound you are getting from me, you will not get it. Without mathematics, the cameras you are using will not work. You now discover that mathematics is everything, and everything is mathematics. Understand that as a center, National Mathematics Center, it is an international center of excellence that we bring our youth together. We organize national Olympiads, international Olympiads. This year we are in Rwanda, 32 countries converged together for Pan-African Mathematics Olympiads. But we discovered that half of the 8 gold medals are meant for the test Nigeria got 2 out of the 8. That's what telling us we are not doing bad there at all. As a language, mathematics starts from the home, from the bedroom, from the kitchen, and right where you are, mathematics is speaking. Honorable Minister, sir, I want to understand that the federal government established 4 languages: mathematics, the Arabic, the French language, and the Nigerian languages. Some were in third form in the past. 2010, these centers were removed from third form. Sir, you are aware that we are not fulfilling our mandates fully. For us, at National Mathematical Center, we are bridging to FME and NUC to review our act. For the past 2 years, we are still waiting, sir, and nothing has been done. Minister, sir, please, I want to indulge you to see that these centers of excellence are brought back to 10th form and see that the acts of these centers are reviewed to the standard that they have to perform fully the mandates that are given to them. On that note, my brother and professor, director of this Center of Excellence, Professor Sir, you have done so well. We have come to celebrate with you. I believe that this is the beginning of all celebrations at this center. God bless you and thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. After the CEO of National Mathematical Center, Abuja, we are going to have the representative of the Executive Secretary, National Commission for Colleges of Education, NCCE, in the person of Dr. Hephzibah, the Provost of Federal College of Education, Technical, Akoka, Lagos. You're welcome, sir.
The representative of the Honorable Minister of Education, Director and Chief Officer of Nigeria French Language Village, all other heads of institutions and representatives of LUC. I bring felicitation from the Executive Secretary, National Commission for Colleges of Education, Abuja. Although my college is situated in Lagos, that's Federal College of Education Technical, Akoka, Lagos. Due to other officials of the Executive Secretary, we have him here. Officially invited by on behalf of NCCE, our Nigerian French Language Village, for this gold step and for also organizing the inaugural lecture. We congratulate the French village. Coincidentally, have a link with village because my people also come here to benefit from the program of the French village. I'm from Ejido in Osun State. And I'm sure that anybody that knows Ijigo will know that Ijigo is synonymous with Côte d'Ivoire, which is also a French-speaking country. And I wish to congratulate the French village for all the academic achievements over the years. I'm sure that if anybody does not know Badagry, we just mentioned French village. I'm sure that they will know the location. On behalf of the Executive Secretary, I also wish the inaugural lecturer the best delivery, and I congratulate the academic board and the Senate of the French village. We hope to have better relationship between the French village and the National Commission for Colleges of Education, because our students also offer French language as a course, especially colleges who run conventional colleges of education, and I'm sure they also run some program with the village. We pray that the village will continue to blossom from state to state, and by the time we will be having the second inaugural lecture, we all will be here to also felicitate you. Congratulations.
Before we move on, permit me to acknowledge in our midst the presence of His Royal Majesty Olu Menutoi I, the Akan of Badagry Kingdom. The representatives are here standing with okay. Next, His Royal Majesty Agano Tonion Akolu of Ajara Agamale Kingdom. Is here? Okay. Followed by His Royal Majesty Akolu Witon I, the Yei of Ajara Tomba Kingdom. We also recognize the presence of His Royal Majesty, the Dazono Akolu of Ajara Bedo Kingdom. Thank you, sir. We also have His Honor, the Odono Ballet of Ajara Dogo. Also, thank you, sir. The Director General of Administrative Staff College of Nigeria, Aston. You are welcome, sir. The DDO, Nigeria Police Force, Badagry Division, Lagos State. Also, the Commanding Officer, Nigerian Navy, Forward Operating Base, Akarakuma, Badagry. Also, we have Commanding Officer 15, Field Engineer Regiment, Nigerian Army, Toko, Badagry. Equally, Commanding Officer 243, Red Battalion, Nigerian Army, Ibereko Barracks. In the same vein, we have the Controller, Nigerian Immigration Service, Sele Border Command, Badagry, Lagos State. We also have in our midst the Controller, Nigeria Customs Service, Sele Border Command, Badagry, Lagos State. In our midst, we also have the Commandant, Nigeria Air Force, School of Finance and Account, Ahmed, Olode, Badagry, Lagos. The unit Commander, Federal Safety Corps, Badagry Unit Command, Selero, Badagry. Also, the Divisional Officer, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Badagry Division, Badagry, Lagos State. Finally, go to the list. Unit Commander, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. We also recognize in our midst Head of Military Formations and former chairperson of Nigeria French Language Council in the person of Professor Rene Shonaya. You are welcome. We have in our midst here present Professor Ilaro and the dear wife, Professor, you are welcome, sir. We also have here present Professor Etienne. Sir, you are welcome. Also in our is our dear Professor Ayure Sayon. Professor Obinanjo is also in our midst today. Prof. You're welcome, sir. If we have here present Professor Obieke. Okay, Professor Obieke, you're welcome. I so happy, no? Then, Professor Dr. Souza, our guest from Germany. Professor Dr. Souza, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. So before we continue, we also know that we have today listening to our professor, Professor Omolede Afi Laditon. He's here with his wife. Madam, you are welcome. Nice having you now. At this point, we are going to listen to the representative of LUC in the person, the representative of the Executive Secretary of LUC in the person of Dr. Ayodedu. I hope I can listen to it. Sorry.
Of Education, who is the visitor of the institution, the Executive Secretary of the National Commission for Colleges of Education, the Director, CEO, National Institute of Nigerian Language, the Director, CEO, National Mathematical Center, Director, General CEO, Executive Officer, and other of Nigerian French Language Village and other principal officers, former directors of Nigerian French Language Village, the Director ASCON, His Royal Majesty, the Afghan of Badagry, His Royal Majesty, the Household of Ajara, His Honor, the Bande of Ajara Dogo, and all other Royal Majesties, the Professorate, of Studies and Student Affairs, heads of departments, heads of military and paramilitary agencies, distinguished invited guests, the Nigerian French Language Village staff, the students, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I stand here on behalf of the Acting Executive Secretary, Dr. Chris Miyaki, the management and the entire staff of the National Universities Commission to convey the goodwill and warm felicitation of the Acting Executive Secretary and that of the Commission. It is indeed an honor to be part of this historic and epoch-making occasion of the maiden inaugural lecture of this great citadel of learning with the theme 3 decades of simulation and interpreting fiction, stakes and gains in the Nigerian French Language Village. This is indeed a laudable initiative, which will be the first in a series of many to come. On behalf of the Acting Executive Secretary, the management and the staff of the National Universities Commission, I heartily felicitate the Director General, the Chief Executive Officer, management, staff, and students of this unique educational institution on the occasion of this maiden edition of the inaugural lecture series. I would also like to congratulate most profoundly the inaugural lecturer, Professor A.O. Laditon of the Department of Literature and Cultural Studies for this epochal achievement of being the very first academic home research of the institution to be honored with the rare privilege of being first among many other equally qualified colleagues. Moreover, I must not forget to give a special thumb up to the Director General, the Chief Executive Officer, Professor Hephzibah, who, in spite of the numerous daunting challenges confronting the village, has ensured the grant of this all-important timeless global signature tradition of the university system. This research-motivated and excellent-driven tradition of the university system undoubtedly has metamorphosed over the years in a veritable platform that encourages, engenders, and enhances healthy competition among scholars that have resulted in groundbreaking research findings for overall human capital development and improved living standards. I am particularly elated by the fact that the Nigerian French Language Village has developed since its establishment in 1991 to create a center where students can learn the French language in France or any of the Francophone countries. Up to the present stage, where all students, including workers in the public and private sector, enroll for different short and long-term courses and programs in French. The Nigerian French Language Village functions as an inter-university center for French studies, operating within the ambit of the NUC to provide language immersion programs as a domestic alternative to the mandatory expert foreign-based component of the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Education French programs in Nigerian universities, and also the acculturation program for students in French in Nigerian colleges of education. Thank you, Nigerian French Language. The topic of today's lecture is 3 decades of simulation and interpretive fiction, stakes and gains in the Nigerian French Language Village. This is an apt topic in the 30+ years of its existence. The Nigerian French Language Village has had its ups and downs, just like any other public or private institution. Over the last 3 decades, policies, somersaults, and economic instability have sometimes combined the negatively affect the operational and academic activities of the Nigerian French Language Village. Despite all these challenges, the Nigerian French Language Village has defiantly moved from strength to strength, from its humble beginnings to its present iteration. The Nigerian French Language Village has continued to punch above its weight. Well done, Nigerian French Language Village. It is a fact that the Nigerian French Language Village has saved Nigeria millions of dollars in forex that would have been used by students traveling out of the country for their immersion and or exchange programs. It is also undisputed that students who undergo their language immersion course in the village exhibit higher levels of competence in French language after their immersion program compared to few who still travel out of the country for the same program. It will be remiss of me if I close my remarks without placing on record the deep institutional appreciation of the NUC to the governing board, the management, staff, and students of the village for their untiring and unwavering efforts to ensure that the village remains relevant in the 21st century and attain the noble objective for which it is established. Let me assure you all of the NUC's rock-solid support in ensuring the attainment of the objectives and goals of the institution. I pay tribute to the leadership of the institution, Professor Hephzibah, FNAL, and his team who have successfully built on the legacies of previous Nigerian French language villages and exos and CEOs. Please help me clap for our position the Nigerian French language village on a preeminent and robust pedestal as a foremost academic institution in Nigeria and the sub-region. I commend them for their strategic foresight, hard work, and leadership. On behalf of the entire management and staff of NUC, I extend my warmest felicitations to the village on the milestone of this maiden inaugural lecture, and we sincerely hope that this will be the first of many more. I encourage all stakeholders here present to ensure that the vision and mission of the Nigerian French language village is achieved and sustained. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for your time and for your attention. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Can we clap for the representative of the NCA? Now it is time for us to listen to the representative of the Honorable Minister of Education, Mr. Paul Ope. Sir, you are welcome.
My name is Paul Ope, and I am honored directly to present the good blessings of the Honorable Minister of Education, Professor Ahmad Hephzibah, on this occasion of the late inaugural lecture of the Nigerian language language today, 12th October 2020. Director of the Nigerian President His Royal Majesty the Akram of Adati, His Royal Majesty the Ahobus of Ajara, His Honor the Father of Ajara Dogo, all professors present, the Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University, Director, Chief Executive Officers of Inter-University Centers present, former directors of village, the Director General of ASPON, heads of military and paramilitary entities of this environment, the heads of departments and staff of the village, and I learned from the Director Chief Executive of the village last night that there is a set of very noble persons who are legends that he refers to as our ancestors. Our ancestors, and thank God that they are here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with a pleasant disposition that I join all stakeholders gathered here in felicitating the management, staff, and students of the Nigerian French Language Village, Barani, on this auspicious occasion and maiden edition of its inaugural lecture by Prof. A.O. Laditon. Inaugural lectures basically provide a platform for professors and academics to share their achievements in scholarship before colleagues and the general public. The title of the initial edition of this village inaugural lecture, 3 decades of simulation and interpreted fiction, stakes and gains of the Nigerian French language village, is very apt, as it presents an opportunity for stock taking of goings on in the past years, where the village is in the present and going forward. The Federal Ministry of Education is not unaware of the challenges faced by the village, as efforts are being made continuously in supporting you towards achieving your mandates. Once again, a big congratulations to all who have, in one way or the other, been part of these huge successes that we're experiencing. Thank you. That's from the Minister. On my own, I want to say that, Director, I'm impressed with what I've seen here. And I believe the aspect that goes on that it can only get better. So we trust that it will get better as you continue to hold sway here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now we clap for the Honorable Minister of Education, presented by Dr. Okay. Thank you very much. Before we continue, permit me to recognize in our midst the presence of our mother, the very first female professor of French in Nigeria, Professor Stella Johnson. You are welcome. Also in our midst, thank you. We also have here Professor Ngozi Ilo from UNIBE. Also in our midst, the President of University French Teachers Association of Nigeria, Professor Tijani. You are welcome, sir. Now we continue with our program. At this point, I'll hand over the mic to the Director, Chief Executive. Can we clap for the Director, please?
The Honorable Minister of Education, ably represented by Mr. Paul Oke, the Executive Secretary of the National University Commission, the Executive Secretary of National Commission for Colleges of Education, former Directors of and CEO of the Nigerian French Language Village. We have the honor of having the Pioneer Director with us, Professor Samuel Adeobi. Welcome. We also have the third director, the immediate past director, Professor Ralph Adebisi, Fellow Nigeria Academy of Law. Welcome. The chairpersons of our governing council that are present, former council, I can say Professor Emishona, you are welcome now. Director, Chief Executive Officer of the National Institute of Languages, Nila Abba, and their brother, Professor Ujajule. Welcome. Director, CEO, National Mathematical Center, Abuja, Professor Promise Medina, you are welcome. Principal officers of the Nigerian French Language Village, the professorate, deans of studies and of students affairs, heads of departments, ladies and gentlemen. The first inaugural lecture of Nigerian French Language Village will be delivered this afternoon by Professor Omoleke Afin Laditan of our Department of Literary and Cultural Studies. Professor Afin Laditan was born in Igwa on the 16th of June, 1958. His roots run deep in Ogun State, specifically Yewa North. Professor Laditan has his basic and secondary education in the Republic of Benin. He attended the then Ogun State University, now Olabisi Onabanjo University Agogo, for his BA degrees in French studies. He did his postgraduate programs in the University of Ibadan and the University of Geneva in Switzerland for the Masters of Arts degree and Masters of Philosophy, respectively. In 2002, Professor Omoleke Laditan got a doctorate degree in Sciences de la Garde et Didactique from the University of Franche-Comté, Besançon, France. Professor Laditan holds several professional certificates in training for teachers of French as a foreign language, and he has consistently demonstrated his dedication to the innovative and effective language teaching. A round of applause for him. Professor Laditan started his academic career as an assistant lecturer at the then Bendel State University, now Delta State University, Abraka. In 1990, From 1990 to 1991, before joining the Nigerian French Language Village in 1991 as assistant lecturer, and he rose through the ranks to the grade of full professor in 2021. Professor Ladita has successfully supervised 2 PhD theses, 31 MA dissertations, and over 100 BA long essays in various Nigerian universities, including the University of Ibadan. In the Nigerian French Language Village, his courses, which range from translation to African literature, have revealed not only a profound understanding of the subject matter, but also an unwavering dedication to fostering a deep appreciation on the richness of Francophone culture. Professor Ladita was head of the Department of Translation and Interpretation. He was also head of the Department of French for Special Purposes. He was a coordinator of studies, coordinator of postgraduate diploma in translation and interpretation. Dr. Ladita was a director of academic planning in the Nigerian French Language Village. Dr. Ladita was appointed deputy director under the last administration and later became acting director of the Nigerian French Language Village. He actually handed it over to me over 3 years ago. I think it's Professor Ladita was a visiting lecturer to the University of Ibadan, Covenant University, Kota, Olabide Onabanjo University, Agoye, and the Lagos State University, Ojo, where he has brought his expertise to bear on human development. Professor Ladita belongs to a number of professional associations like the University French Teachers Association of Nigeria, (UFNAN), and the Fédération Internationale des Professeurs de Français. He is an active member of these associations. Professor Afin Ladita, a pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, is married to his friend, Deaconess Olukusola Olayinka, a retired principal. Can you stand up for recognition? And the family, thank you, madam. And the family is blessed with 5 children. Oluwalonini, Oluwapelumi, Oluwachirilogo, Oluwachileri, Oluwachimuse. Thank you. The Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby invite Professor Moligi Abdullahi to deliver his speech.
I would like to first express my gratitude to the Almighty for guiding my steps in life. There is a chorus that crosses over various religious affiliations that say,